go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. And here's the handoff. Past the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown. Tied. No chance to catch him there.
Chris, you talk about an unbelievable way to start this game off. First play of the game, and we got a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Looking deep in the very first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. On the run, it's Davidson. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Look at a throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First down, looking for more now. Now here he goes. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Alabama.
Oh, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. As the first down is still going. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Bama. He'll stroll into the end zone. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Got the first down and still motoring. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. That has been in large part the reliance on the ground game, which has been featured from both sides in this one so far. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
On the ground, it's Davidson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he released it. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Toss play. Back heads to his right. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, I love to see these big fellas get a chance to make a play. Usually it's the guys on the edge, the linebackers, but here, the nose guard comes up with a sack.
He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. looking for a gap. It's Davidson. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, tied. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on first down. Nice grab. It's Davidson. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offense's sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
It's a short completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Second down after that previous play. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down. We're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped.
That's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turn starts inside the 15. He gets loose. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the PAT, they go up 19. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down play coming up. On the ground, it's Davidson. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and
looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Alabama. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it in the first half, seemed to score at every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
First and 10 play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The back in motion now. On first and 10, looking to throw. A quick throw to the right. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Running back with the football. Fighting off the defender. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Dropping back, it's Russell. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Looking for some space. It's Young. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff to the right side. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tailback with another carry. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play. And so far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through 3 quarters. So buckle up. This should be a very entertaining final quarter. Who is going to step up and make the decisive plays? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Tries to get it to the running back. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down?
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Powering through.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Heading left after the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. He's past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a game turn on a dime like this? A pick six, then a 2-point conversion? That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. He could go.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Clemson. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to pass. It's Russell. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Young. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Pulls it in. It's Young. Across the 40. That picks up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 39. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Working clock with the ground game. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kirk, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change, bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Man, looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Design quarterback run. He finds some space. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? He'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Well, this is a stunner. It's a football team that walked in here with that number 1 attached to their name, and they got humbled today. Just blasted.
I love that you said